Hey guys, it's Courtney King here with King Realty and Management. Before we get started with a continuation of our seller series, make sure you visit our website, kingrealtytx.com, and then I will highlight all of our socials at the end of the video. So as you know, I'm on this kick. End of summer, back to school. Like if you are considering selling your home, you want to tune into this series. So the last 2 weeks we talked about strategies for selling your home and why selling right now is a good thing. Especially for my folks that have homes in areas where there's just a lot on the market. I gave you a few weeks ago some strategies for success so that you can have a smooth and quick sale and put as much money in your pocket as possible. The last week, which was still part of our sellers series, was what to do before and after showing your home. Some best practices there. I even gave you a weird story of what happened to one of my sellers. So if you haven't checked those two things out, make sure you scroll down our timeline. I've got those videos posted as well. Today, we are continuing our seller series and we're talking about negotiations. So now that you've shown the property, you got a contract, and now you are discussing with your agent, hopefully that's me, or broker, that what you want to do with that contract. Do you want to accept the offer? What points do you want to counter? Is it where you want to be price-wise? So all of these things are what your agent is going to discuss with you. I mean, by the time we get to this point, we already know kind of what your bottom line is and where you need to be to meet all of your expenses and then some. So first things first, guys, we have to put the emotions to the side. Especially in the market that we're in right now, everybody wants a good deal. And sellers, let's face it, if you were on the other side of the transaction, you want a good deal. So we have to understand that these offers, while sometimes they may be a little bit lower than what we would like, it's nothing to get offended about, and it's nothing to respond emotionally to. So a couple of points of negotiation that I use with my sellers is, let's say the sale price isn't high enough, we counter with the sale price. Let's say there are some other things that will get us to where you want to be in terms of net profit, like who pays for the title policy? Closing costs, who pays for those? Especially in situations where an investor is buying a property from one of my clients, maybe we get them to pay all the title fees, which is the fees on top of the title policy. There are so many different ways that you can flip it to get you to where you want to be, okay? So we already discussed setting emotions aside, and then now we just talked about who pays what and what points we can counter. And then the last thing is does this make sense? Does it make sense for you and your family in terms of where you're gonna go after you sell this house? And that's where you're really gonna wanna have open dialogue with your agent. But guys, the whole emotion aspect of negotiating and responding to agents is really a make or break, because it could produce a lot of stress and anxiety for you, and I don't think it has to. And then the last thing is your agent has got to keep a cool head. Cool heads always prevail, and when we understand that while it is your life, it's your home, it's somewhere that you have a lot of great memories, we as agents and brokers need to be very pragmatic and very strategic in our communication. And as you dialogue with your agent or broker, then you can come to an agreement and a final decision on how you can make this offer work. Now, there may be some times where an offer won't work, and even after you tweak the numbers and your agents go back and forth, you just can't reach the right number. That's okay too. Sometimes we have to let offers walk and we have to wait for a better offer, or sometimes we have to be flexible. So guys, it's all about maintaining not only the proper perspective, but maintaining open dialogue with your agent. Because for example, me with all of my sellers, my number one thing is to put as much money in your pocket, but number two thing, make the process as smooth as possible. Let's be realistic. Let's make sure that you are well informed with what's going on in the market. I hope this is helpful, guys. We have the last video in our sellers series next week, so I can't wait to wrap that up with you guys then. And as always, we're all over social media at King Realty TX on Instagram. You'll see a post. I changed our Instagram handle to one account. 2 accounts is too much. So King Realty TX is on Instagram. YouTube is King Realty TX. And then you're tuning here on Facebook. And then don't forget to visit our website, kingrealtytx.com. We have a ton of resources for buyers, sellers, investors, landlords, even tenants. So if you need anything else, definitely send me a private message, visit our website, or comment below. Also, I want to get your thoughts on having a live real estate forum on Facebook, trying to figure out what I want to do there and when I want to do it. But I'd love to have you guys chime in, and you'll see a couple of posts here and there to get your feedback on if that would be valuable and what you would hope to achieve out of it. So keep an eye out for that. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and thank you so much for your support and for tuning in. I'll see you next time.